with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I don't want to cast any aspersions on a particular person. F it. I'll say the name. But I don't want to cast any aspersions on LeBron. I said this time and time and time again, I've been trying to not put Kobe's passing. I'm not trying to say that. I know lots of people have tried to say that in the past, that LeBron had something to do with Kobe's passing. I'm not one of those people in there, but I'm starting to believe he may have something to do with it. Not directly, but indirectly. Allegedly, we gotta say that. I don't know if he's a subscriber or not, but someone commented down in that video I made about LeBron not going to the funeral. A person made a comment about this, about Kobe, because everybody remember body armor, right? Everybody, I don't know how many people still drink body armor, but body armor, the hydration drink, coconut, supposedly water in it, mixed with whatever. Kobe was big on that. I think he was promoting that. And I guess supposedly LeBron and Clutch Sports was trying to get on it too. And what this commenter told me, there's a whole documentary on that on YouTube somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know what it's called. But I guess after Kobe's passing, it just happened that Clutch Sports decided to take over it, invest more in it after his passing. I don't know how much of that is true, but I got to find not the subscriber, but he could be a subscriber, a commenter. He's supposed to get back to me on it and find the link, but if that's so, man, I'm telling you, something's gonna come out pretty soon. Somebody's gonna spoil the beans about La Homelander, and like I said, these Lakotas will not take it. They're not gonna be able to take it. But like and share, subscribe to the channel. And speak of the Lakotas strikes again. Study my moves like Chris Jackson. But let's get into this video. I never could say his Muslim name. It's just too many syllables in it without messing it up. So these Lakotas, man, they just don't know how to quit. I have two comments here. Like I said, they like to study my moves, study everything. They like to go on my channel, study everything about it. So this guy, this goof, wrote to me yesterday. I noticed you got the most views when the video is about LeBron. Your other videos came and get me 50 views. LeBron is saving your channel. Well, Dorcas, if you understand the YouTube algorithm, you wouldn't have made that comment. The YouTube algorithm is a very tricky thing, especially it's gotten tricky over the past couple of years. It knows LeBron is a big time thing. It moves the algorithm. It helps everyone on both sides. Anti-LeBron, pro-LeBron. It helps everyone. You numbskull. You nincompoop. But anyways, as of right now, YouTube is trying its best to quiet my channel down, because for some reason after February the views starting to get a little bit lower. Not even though LeBron views getting anything anymore. But like I said, it always goes by what the algorithm wants and what's popular right now. LeBron has been popular probably for the past month or so because of his Taylor Swift tours that he's been going on. with his own podcast and the Pat McAfee show and all that other stuff. So it's gonna get views no matter what. But it's funny though. You guys like to come on the LeBron videos, but you never come on the videos where you can be educated. And the last time I checked, my Packer video's not doing so well. Maybe because it's not in season right now. Packers are off season. But I do recall that I made a Giannis video. I made some other videos that got views. So I don't know what he's talking about. But that's what they like to do. They never can argue my points in that video. And I forgot what that video was even about when he commented on that. What was the name of that video? Oh, if he's yapping, he's capping. That video was about the first episode of his podcast. I know lots of people made videos on that podcast as well. I know lots of them didn't like what he said because it don't seem like he did it. I know he did it. He basically said his Cleveland teams, the first time he had was on Cleveland, said everybody was garbage. He even took shots at the Miami Heat. That video in particular that I made about that first episode was about him lying and trying to basically rewrite history and act like we wasn't there. That's the problem I have with him and many others in the media. They always try to rewrite history, acting like we are stupid and we didn't see it. I clearly saw what happened in his first stint in Cleveland. Most of us who are of our age of, let's say, maybe 30 and above, probably saw most of his first stint and definitely saw his stint in Miami in the second stint up until now. The problem with these new generation of kids who were probably born after 2000, they didn't see it. Especially after they were born after 2005, they really didn't see it. Didn't know what was going on. But it's no excuse to be stupid and ignorant, because I didn't get to see all of Jordan's prime. I was born in 1990. But I didn't really understand what was going on with the NBA and how to play basketball probably until the basics of it, probably until 96, 97. But we all know Jordan was the thing. We all know Jordan was the man. And as I got older in the creation of YouTube, you can easily go back and watch the videos of when Jordan in his prime and could tell that he was on a different level. I watched LeBron and I can tell LeBron is not on Jordan's level, a discussion that should be dead. But these Lakotas and ESPN keep trying to bring it back. He's lost in different ways of being on Jordan's level. My prime example is always that 2011 NBA Finals, where he scored 8 points in a finals game. That was the day he was out of the GOAT race. That's when it was over. You don't do that. Kobe never did that, and Jordan never did that. But I just find it funny as well that they get so mad about us talking about LeBron, but it's okay for them to continually go in on a deceased man in Kobe Bryant or even other players of the past. And I bet the disrespect for the 70s players is going to increase because they follow anything their Lord and Savior and LeBron does. So since LeBron said that Giannis can go out there and just crap on and dominate the 70s players, they'll think they're garbage. It's the same thing that JJ Redick did a couple years ago. Said the 50s and 60s was nothing but plumbers and firemen and taxi drivers. And some of these guys, these young impressionist kids, ate that up and still use that. They rewrite. Thanks to people like ESPN who think they know the sport, but they really don't know the sport. People like even the Homelander himself and his minions, they like to rewrite history and change history. That's why some of these kids think that the Bulls were a super team and that Jordan had better teams than LeBron. I think I may have discussed this before. Some of these kids really think that Jordan's Bulls teams, personnel-wise, were better than LeBron. Even though I listed the only half of the time Jordan was the only All-Star. Now they're trying to make Scottie Pippen a top 10 player. It's like, no, we're not going to do this. Because they contradict themselves. So, you say Scottie Pippen was a top 10 player, but how can you call him a top 10 player, but all the people that played with LeBron are top 10 players too? But then you think that people like Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis are higher above Scottie Pippen. I'm so confused with the arguments. Jordan played with 2 Hall of Famers. One consistently for his entire career. And that was Scottie Pippen. And then Dennis Rodman. That's it. Played with very good role players. Got those role players to where he wanted to get them to. Where, on the other hand, the Homelander, as we all know, the players that he gets every year, it seems like now, they're having career years. And then Luka's, well, we'll see how long that lasts. But even Anthony Davis had to take less shots, especially this past year before he was traded. Everybody's game has to be sacrificed. They don't understand that. Everybody has to sacrifice for LeBron. Jordan had to do what he had to do. So if he had to do other things to make the teams win, help the teams win, then he had to. If Kobe had to get 16 assists and 16 rebounds, and he went 3 for 21. If he, like I said, he had, say it like this. If Kobe went 3 for 21, he was going to get 16 rebounds and 16 assists and play defense, do something to help the team. He wasn't going to just do nothing and now help the team and blame everybody else. I don't get it. I don't see the appeal to a lack of accountability with this guy. All right, so I kind of went on a long one with that one. The next one and the last one. So another numbskull decided to, and this is regarding the video about the Man in the Mirror song they did. This numbskull asked me, why don't you look at what every other fan base does? You won't, because it won't fit your agenda. Well, you know what? I looked. Now, should I say this now? All right. My response was, I did respond it back. Has anyone counted down like it was New Year's Eve for Giannis's birthday? Has any man ever said they wanted to be in Juanita Jordan's place? Has anyone ever said they wanted to be in Vanessa Bryant's place? I forgot her name. Has anybody ever said that? Has anybody made songs saying Jordan, 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 oh I love Jordan, he's my king? Has anybody done that? I looked all over the internet. Now, rappers have made songs. We know Lil Wayne made a song about Kobe Bryant, but it wasn't the glazing crap. But people made songs about Giannis now. Kendrick Lamar and Schoolboy Q made a song called Michael Jordan. I don't think it was about Michael Jordan. I know they said Michael Jordan in the chorus. People made songs about Steph Curry, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, other sports stars. But I have never seen anything on the level of this. And then I said, no, I don't see anything like that. I ain't no blocking the guy because he wanted to be disingenuous and be sneaky and slick. But the amount of glazing that the Lakotas do, it's amazing. It's amazing. I thought MCU fans were the worst, and then some people say Beyonce fans are the worst. Nicki Minaj fans are the worst fan base. No, this official or even Cowboys. Cowboys fans are just funny to laugh at because they get their hosts up every year and they just collapse. I thought, Chiefs fans ain't that bad. Patriots fans been quiet because they had nothing to celebrate now. But no, the Lakotas are the worst fan base in all fan base history. They are. They just have no self-awareness at all of how ridiculous they look. Why can't he just make a song about talk about how much they like LeBron? Because no one does that. No straight man makes a song about another man the way they make it. No straight man said he want to be in Savannah James's place. No one says that. No straight rational male says that. Except y'all. Y'all taking it too far. And like I said before, they ignored the part when I said if LeBron saw that, which he kind of indirectly said, weird. Y'all are weird. He was not just talking about Brian Windhorst when he said weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all are very weird. Why can't you get that through your thick skull? I've been fans of basketball players, but I never got up one day and said, I'm going to make a song about Ray Allen. No, it's not that serious. Just like I never made threats about people talking about whoever I like. Y'all are the ones that are glazing, making R&B songs. Remaking legendary songs from legendary artists, replacing the lyrics with LeBron's name. Y'all the one are talking about, don't catch me in LA, I'ma get you. I hope all your family members die. I hope you die. No, I'm not doing that. No one I know on the YouTube space. I don't see Too Raw doing it. I don't see Sports and Fitness Rants doing it. I don't see Ticket TV doing it. I don't see AOH doing it. I don't see Dreamers Pro doing it. I don't see anybody else doing this except for y'all. No one's that much of a fan unlike y'all. Y'all will sacrifice your own life for a guy that doesn't even like you. Don't even want to be around y'all. Y'all gonna crash out for a man that don't care about you. I don't see this from the Curry fan base. I don't see this from the KD fan base. I don't see this from the Giannis fan base. But then again, right behind there is I don't even see this from the Caitlin Clark fan base. Y'all are the worst ones. No, I ain't gonna go there with that one. But y'all are the worst ones. The worst ones. Talk about it doesn't fit my narrative and agenda. No one makes songs about R&B songs about Jordan like that. No one. And I like how they always say, sorry, I had to burp. I like how they always say, oh, Jordan never faced criticism. Please. That's because you guys weren't alive to see it or hear it. And I like when they say Kobe never faced criticism. I'm like, if y'all don't get out of here with that. But these guys just, whatever, man. They just make up anything in their head and use it and try to go with it. Weird, man. Everything about the Lakotas are just weird. They really are a cult. They are. They are. Just weird. I don't know what it is. You know, one said that in the comment section one time, LeBron is the true king and savior of the world. That's how delusional they are. I'll catch you guys on another time.